Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Utah Moses here for my second DVD and Blu-ray update. So let's begin. First one I've got, and this is a really big one, is the King Kong Deluxe Gift Set Edition, which contains the King Kong statue figure, with King Kong climbing up the statue, the Empire State Building, and holding the Naomi Watts character. And I gotta say, that's some really great detail on King Kong. Now, inside it also has the 3-disc edition of the King Kong movie, and I would like to show you all of this, but it would just be too much trouble to take everything out. Anyways, I do have the single edition of King Kong, and by single I mean the English and French copies of the movie in one case, and you're thinking to yourself, this must have cost a fortune. Well, actually, I've only got this for $15 brand new at a CD Plus that was closing down, and everything was like 20% off. So yeah, I was really lucky to find this there, and for any of you that can find this copy or edition of the movie anywhere for that price, then you wouldn't say no to that. Next one is The Secret in Their Eyes, the foreign film which is about a court investigator who chronicles his career of going through cases of murderers and rapists. And for this movie, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard a lot of great things about it and just had to get it. I could have got it on Blu-ray, but for the price that this was on for DVD, I just couldn't have turned it down. And even though I haven't watched it yet, I really want to, but I just feel like getting through some holiday movies first, so yeah, that's my excuse. Next one is Greenberg, starring Ben Stiller as Roger Greenberg, a 40-something-year-old who does nothing and has been chosen to look over his brother's apartment in LA while hanging out with his old friends and hanging out with his ex-girlfriend as well. So, yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that this is Ben Stiller's best performance in his career, and that's one of my reasons why I got this. And also because it also stars Greta Gerwig, and I thought she was pretty darn sexy when she was in The House of the Devil, because the scenes in that movie where she keeps on dipping her finger into her mouth whenever she's eating, and that's the thing that I thought was really sexy. Also, she does get naked in this movie. So yeah, if you're a fan of Ben Stiller or like any of these small independent movies, then this is probably the one to go watch. Next one is Charlie Chaplin in The Gold Rush, which is about the tramp who takes on a job as a miner to seek out riches in the Yukon. Now, this isn't my first Charlie Chaplin movie that I've got, and if you've looked through my collection movie overview videos, then you would know that I got like several of these movies in my collection. And I got this for a solid price, in my opinion, for $25, and I checked under the label price of this movie, and the person that last got this was like $86.75. That's how much it was brand new. So again, I was really lucky to find this for such a great price. And there's 2 versions in this movie. The first one is the original cut, while the other is the edited down version. So I hope to get to this one very soon as well. Next one is The X-Files, the complete first season, which is about 2 federal agents named Mulder and Scully who investigates the paranormal involving aliens who had been coming around Earth and doing strange things to people. And I'm not talking about probing, by the way. Now, like I said before, I'm getting into these TV shows that's been cancelled or they're not showing on TV anymore. So I thought The X-Files was a good bunch of TV shows to get into. And after watching the first episode, I thought it was pretty interesting. And there's like 24 episodes in the first season, and each of them are like 42 to 47 minutes long. And I think I will pretty much enjoy this. I got this brand new at a pawn shop, and that's right, for $15, brand new with the wrapping and everything, and I thought I got it for a solid price. Now on to the Blu-rays. First one I've got is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Now, I've just got this today from my mom when she got her new Blu-ray player, and it has all the special features that you would get on the DVD copy of it, but it doesn't have the extended version of the movie. Now, I don't know if they released that already or if they're going to wait for another date, but I just would have liked if they released that along with the Blu-ray copies of this. Now, I'm a very big Lord of the Rings fan, and I think you can tell from my action figures, of course. And I'm probably going to show you my trading card collection as well when I get a good time to show them to you and figure out how I'm going to demonstrate to them. So yeah, if you like great cinematography or visual effects, then the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the great bunch of movies to get on Blu-ray. Next one is Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, which follows Sarah and Sean running away from the Terminators, and they happen to encounter Cameron, another Terminator sent to protect them, who happens to be in disguise of a girl. And so they head to a bank and encounter a safety deposit box, which happens to be a time teleporting device that took them 8 years later into the future so that they can find some of the people that would be the resistance group to the future of which John will fight in. So yeah, it's pretty much following the same methods as the Terminator movies, and this follows off from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and that's something that keeps on bothering me. Didn't they brought up that they stopped Judgment Day back in the second movie, and yet we already have 2 timelines following it now. Terminator 3 and Salvation, and now the TV show. And another thing that I don't get is that John is protected by a Terminator that has the skin and looks of a teenage girl, so doesn't the thought of tapping her ever occur to him?
Just one last system to check out, Mom!
Yeah, yeah, oh, this looks like a real girl. Say it.
Just a thought. Now, a couple of complaints about this is that there's only 9 episodes in the first season, while there's like 22 in the second season. But for $25, this is alright. Now, another thing is that there's no scene select or even a list of episodes for you to select so that you can play any of them. And when you pop it into your Blu-ray player, it just takes you right to the show at the first episode or whatever order they're going in, and you have to watch through the 3 episodes unless you press the forward button to get to your desired episode. And this is like this for most of these Warner Brothers released movies. So, I don't know. I guess that isn't really a big complaint to me. So, that's all for my Blu-rays. I know it's pretty short, haven't got much. And that's all for my updates. So rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Yuto Moses, signing out.